Hi guys, it's time to reveal the eco-dyed paper. I'm going to admit that I forgot one piece of information this morning in my haste to get on, and that was when you have added your vinegar, water and set everything to boil after making your package, don't forget you are going to need something, steel, metal, copper. All of these things will react, and this is what helps the tannin come out of the leaves, which will leave the imprint on your paper or your fabric. So I used a few of my steel weights and popped them in the pan all at the same time. And the reason why I learnt that was because if you just boil your paper without any steel in it, which I did, I duly just put my vinegar in and my water and my music paper, when the end results were nothing. I got sodden wet paper and no results. So, not giving up, here is the music paper. It has been dyed using a load of steel weights inside with the vinegar, but all in all, because I didn't package that up really tightly, there was a price to pay, and the price that I paid was the results weren't very good. So, not giving up and wishing to bring you something, I have used a selection of papers. All of these here are tea bags. So this has just been highlighted on a white sheet of card. So I have done some tea bags just to prove that it doesn't matter what medium you use, even though in theory you're boiling the hell out of it. In fact, tea bags, you're going to boil them, aren't you? Well, you don't boil them, but you put boiling water into the tea bag. And so these have just been opened up and dyed accordingly. We've got some Kunin felt. Now this is better one side. We've got lots of greens. You can see the leaves that are going on here. It's also dark, and it's also got some of the places where I've actually bound it with the crochet trim. And if you want to know the correct spelling of Kunin felt, that is it spelt there. It's an American product, so it is available in the UK, but it's much easier to grasp in America than it is here. And I just tightly packed a load of leaves in, and as you can see, this is a piece of scrap, and I just wanted to see how that turned out, and I think the results are really quite nice. I've used sugar bags. So this would have had my sugar in it, and I just wanted to see what results I could get using different styles of paper. And a little bit of the glue is stuck on there. Please come off nicely. Oh well, there we go. There was always a risk I was going to take, not realising that it's still, because I've peeled the whole sugar bag apart, it's obviously still a bit sticky. So you can see the results here on this other side. So I've just split it in half, and these are the results on the sugar bag. This here, would go on the nice purpley bit, wouldn't it? This piece here is some handmade, so it is a handmade paper that I've just taken out of a book and just wanted to see how that would react. And it's been folded in different sections and then rolled with leaves inside. So some things have worked out better than others, and as I said, there's a lovely little purple hue here. You can see the big leaf that was rolled in the section of paper. Another tea bag, and more predominantly this is Yorkshire tea here, and I've just slit it open and not really come out, just a very dark colour. Brown paper bag. So this is the brown paper bag that I got from Sandra in my Happy Mail, and you can see the oak leaves on the right hand side, some brambles. I found out today that brambles work very, very well, The only thing is, when you go out and pick bramble leaves, you may get a little sharp prick from its thorn, so just be aware of that. So that is the brown paper and the music paper. Well, as I said, it was packed too loosely, and you do need to make sure you weigh the whole package down, and so you can see the leaves. And also I gathered these from my back garden, so I got some passion fruit, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't got a clue what else I use. I just grabbed all sorts of weeds and plants. Some of it is gone a very bright yellow, but I was determined that this music paper, I would share with you the end results. So that is that done and dusted. I've also got this little mottled piece of cotton, and that got tied and thrown in, and as you can see, look at the speckles on that. Also, what I wanted to do was sort of share with you how to paint using leaves to rescue some of these items. Here was another tea bag. It caught up in the corner. I think I gave it approximately 5 minutes in the bath, so to speak, and so it didn't really work according to my plans. But what I'm going to do is get some white acrylic paint. I'm reaching over to get some of those tea bags that I had earlier. I've got a brayer, because you're going to need a brayer, some leaves, a little paintbrush, some acrylic paint, and it really is quite simple, and we'll see if we can rescue some of these so I can put these in my journals for a bit later on. Now, like everything, I've got some white acrylic paint. Just going to put a little bit here into this little mixer, and we're just going to see. I have not tried white paint before. I've tried some acrylic in the turquoise. That's what's going on in my journal at present moment. I've just got a real small thin brush. Let's go for an oak leaf, and I literally am going to run this on and paint this on neat, and I'm hoping that this will come out lovely. I don't really know. So this is the side that hasn't got all the veins. To be honest with you, we'll do one with and one without. And I would also recommend, if you're going to do this dyeing, if you look at my fingers, they have been scrubbed. But typically, like me, here is my gloves. Did I wear them? No. And is there a price to pay? Yes. Every single nick in my skin is now shown up with a lovely piece of steely black. Right, we don't actually have to go overkill on this. This is onto the tea bag. I'm just going to place that down like so, nothing too drastic. I'm going to get my brayer, and I'm just going to put my finger there to hold it, and I'm just going to brayer over this leaf, which is onto this tea bag material. And as I said, I haven't done white before, so I'm not too sure how it's going to come out. Let's bring it up and share with you the results, because what we're trying to do is imitate a little bit of the eco dyeing. I'm going to choose a different style of leaf, and I'm going to go for the back. I'm still determined. And let's see where we go with this one. Just a bit haphazard. On the one that I put in my journal, I used the turquoise, and I had a little bit of black acrylic as well. And I just ran it off and got myself into a right pickle and a mess, as I do. But I think it's just a matter of playing. I've learnt a lot today. Lots of umming today. I would do more again. I would get a bigger pan. I would definitely find a bigger selection of leaves. Eucalyptus, by all accounts. I've got a eucalyptus tree, but unfortunately it has died out in the back garden, and it doesn't thus have any leaves on it. I mean, I had for years and years and years this wonderful eucalyptus, and then unfortunately it got cut down to a stump, and then it would re-emerge each year and do its best. But one year it sadly, we cut it dead straight and the rot got in, and then that was the end of the eucalyptus. So I have had a go at using some of the bark, but I haven't really had good results. Right, I'm going to put that leaf across there. I'm going to give it a go, and if this doesn't come out nicely, we will move on to the turquoise. There we go, that's come out a bit better. Choose a bigger leaf, get a bigger result. I can also see that we've got the mixed media paper. You can see I've already managed to catch a little bit of the paint on there, and this we're just going to place over the top and brayer again. I've also done this with the fabric as well, and you get a nice skeleton pattern, nothing too sharp. I've got the fabric here. I'm going to use some of the turquoise. Bearing in mind I'm not going to wash any of this, so I don't mind getting this wet with acrylic paint, allowing it to dry and then stitching into it afterwards. And also my haphazardness here. Now I know this is going to work because it's a much darker colour. And it just adds that, I mean, it is a bit of a cheating guide, isn't it really? Right. But that should do the trick. Put that to one side, get my fabric, put my finger down, get my brayer. And see where we go with that one. Peel it off. Voila. Now you've got a bigger area to see. You can put this one on here. Why not? Hi guys, that really is how simple it is to use a leaf to go across onto your fabric and also onto a tea bag. I just wanted to experiment with the white acrylic paint, so you can rescue your designs if you want to. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will catch up with you soon. Bye bye.